Sarah, how's the week been?
Yeah, it's been good. Short week on the back of the Tigers game last week, so we haven't had a whole heap of training to do, but boys are in good spirits, excited about the challenge tomorrow.
Talk about that challenge. There's been plenty said about Ciraldo coming up against the Panthers, yourself and a few other guys. You look forward to that challenge?
Yeah, it's always a good challenge. You know, they're the reigning premiers, so anytime you get to play the reigning premiers, you get a good line in the sand of where you're really at as a club, and we're looking forward to that tomorrow.
Have you seen, like, he's always up and about critter and always inspirational, but have you seen that little bit of extra spring in his step, given it's a big occasion up against his former club?
I don't think he could find any more energy than what he's got every day. So, no, I haven't. I thought he's led really well this week. He's just stuck to his process, which he knows is preparing well and understanding what the opposition does, and he's been able to help some of our guys with his preparation.
Is he the type of player to respond in a game like this, old club, captain, that type of thing? How do you expect him to respond?
I expect him to do it professionally like he always does. He ticks every box in his preparation and he goes out there and competes and plays to win. So I don't see him doing anything different to what he does every other week. I'm really happy with his progress in our team so far and his leadership, and I'm sure he's going to bring that tomorrow.
What about you? You penciled this game in?
I think any time you play in the reigning premiers, you pencil it in because it's a good indication to see where you're at. And but what we've done really well is take it game by game, and I thought we did that pretty well last weekend. We just focused on that game, and once that was done, we focused on this game, and that's all we're worried about right now.
Cam, can I ask you about the team's defence this year? I think through this part of the season, I think you're the most efficient in terms of defence as this club has been since 2017 or something. What do you think's been going right in that side of things for the boys this year?
I think they're working hard and they're working together, and that's any time you do that, it doesn't matter what system you've got, you're going to be hard to break down. And our guys work hard every day in training. They worked really hard over a long pre-season, and I think you can see that fitness and that level of commitment when we do defend, but you can also see how connected they are as a group. They work hard for each other. It's not always perfect, but they're there to save each other's asses, and we want to see more of that. It gets really pressure tested tomorrow night, and whatever happens, we'll walk away knowing exactly what we've got to do to get better.
Obviously, you had a lot to do with the Panthers' defence during your time as an assistant coach there. Do you feel like, now that you have been here for a year and a bit, that you are sort of laying the foundations that you're able to lay at Penrith at this club as well?
Yeah, but it all comes back to the players, and the similarities there are that they're good people who want to work hard, and that's what I'm feeling right now. I love coming to work with these guys every day. The energy around the place that they bring and the level of commitment they bring to their training, it makes me want to get out of bed and come here and be part of this group. So yeah, I'm really happy with where we're at right now, but I'm really happy with where we're tracking too.
I know you touched on it briefly after the match with Matt Burton's form in Origin. There's been a lot of chat around him, but why do you think he does deserve an opportunity to get that jersey again?
Yeah, well, what I did say was if Matt plays to his potential, which we know he can, and he does it consistently, then he's just going to be in those teams. He's just that talented that he should be in those teams if he's doing his job consistently, and I'm seeing more and more consistency, but I know there's another level in him too. So, for him tomorrow night to go to Penrith and play his best game is obviously going to push him into those calculations, but I'm more worried about what Matt does day to day, week to week, and I know when he finds that level of consistency that we're after, he's going to make us a better team.
Do you think as a team as a whole, there's still, despite the fact you're in great form, there's still a long way to go and plenty of levels still left in this group? Yeah,
we've got a long way to go. Let's not. I know a lot of people are happy with our improvement, but we've only won 4 games. It's round 10. There's a long way to go in the season, but I feel like we're just getting started. So I'm really excited about that, and we start again tomorrow night.
Is Spine the pass mark?
Spine.
So is top 8 the pass mark then?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm not concerned about that. There's a lot of things that can happen before the end of the season. We'll take it week by week, and that's tomorrow night. This is the big test, and we're excited about it.
Connor Tracy, how's he tracking?
Yeah, he's good. He's done a bit of training this week. He's got one more session to go today. If he passes that, then he'll be in the mix. But Taffy did a good job last week. He's a good player in his own right, and no matter who takes the field, we'll be there to compete.
and Preston, you expect him to actually get some minutes this time?
Yeah, no, Preston was, we rushed him back last week. With Connor dropping out, we sort of felt like we could put Preston on the bench and he could have played, but the game in the balance, and we just thought when there was 15 minutes to go and it was worth just saving his jaw for another week, and I can feel that he's got another level of confidence just in his training this week. So yeah, he'll play his part tomorrow. Where and when he gets on will probably be dictated by how the game goes, but he'll play a part for sure.
Cameron, what's been said about the refereeing in your last game and the way some of the opposition boys reacted to it? Obviously, it wasn't the Bulldogs players that were being cautioned by the ref, but as someone who did see those incidents sort of up close, do you feel like there's enough being done to teach the players about respectful sort of language towards referees and things like that?
Yeah, I think so. I thought some of it got blown out of proportion, and you never want to see refs be in that position, but it's a high pressure environment. They're pressure games, things happen, we learn from them, we move on, and that's what we're trying to do here. We're going to make mistakes along the way, but as long as we're learning from it, moving on and being as respectful as we can be, that's all you want to see.
Obviously, Reid found himself in the middle of a bit of a fracas for the second week in a row there. Do you talk to him about that stuff, or do you sort of look to nurture that side of him, that competitive edge? How do you approach that as a coach?
Well, Reid loves his mates. He wants to be there to stick up for them, and if something happens, he's going to be the first one there, and that's the sort of team we want to be. Our team in the past has been stood over, and there's been nothing done about it. So they've made a pact this year that they're not going to let that happen anymore. And Reid's a leader who loves his mates, and he's not going to allow that to happen either.
Is it a tough line to walk though, Cameron, particularly when you've got a team like Penrith who are so composed and so gritty? Like, if you sort of can let that edge, that sort of side of you, I guess, that competitive edge, get out of hand, like, is it a tough balance to strike?
Not if you stick true to what you believe in and what you value. We value our connection as a football team and sticking up for your mate, so no one here is going to take a backward step.
Joey made a few comments during the week and said, he thinks maybe Reid needs to be a bit careful and not known for always being that third man in, but from the sounds of it, do you think it's the opposite? You almost encourage that ability to stick up for your mates?
Yeah, we do encourage the ability to stick up for your mates, but I understand third person running in, it can get a bit messy at times, but again, as a football team, you just want to be a team that sticks up for your mates and doesn't let someone walk all over you, and I've seen it in the past and I don't want to see it again. Do
you send a sledge to Ivan, or is that not the type of relationship you guys have?
If Ivan was playing and I was playing, I might sledge him, but we're not on the field, mate. It's the 13 players on the field that'll sort it out, so we'll leave it there and I'm sure we'll have a beer after.